Hi, I'm Danielle, the domestic scientist, and in today's video, I'm going to do a creative tablescape featuring the color green, so stay tuned. So the first thing I did was I applied this moss mat to my table to serve as my table runner, and I'm using this because it adds loads of the color green. The next thing I'm going to do is get started place setting. I'm using a glass charger in a gray tone from Hobby Lobby, a dinner plate from 10 Strawberry Street that I purchased at Tuesday morning, and then I topped it with a green salad plate from Hobby Lobby as well. In the center, I'm going to use this galvanized metal terrarium, and I'm going to fill it with some flowers in green, of course. So when I was thinking about this centerpiece, I really wanted to use my green hydrangeas that I had purchased from At Home. However, when I put them into the terrarium, they weren't high enough, so I'm going to elevate them by putting them on top of this cake stand that I purchased from my local At Home store. And now both of my sheer votives will fit right on top, and I'll be able to secure the lid. And then you'll be able to get a nice good view of the green flowers on the inside. Now I'm going to go ahead and complete my place setting by adding my silverware, my wine glasses, and my napkins. Now for these napkins, I'm using just a plain tan napkin, and it's overlaid with a white napkin. And I like the color combination because it's not distracting and it won't take away from all the green on this tablescape. So I'm going to top my place setting with a structural element, and in today's video I'm going to use this really cute turtle. It's made of cement, it's in a gray hue, and it has little green succulents on the back. I think this is absolutely charming. I just picked these up at my local At Home store and they were on clearance. I think I paid like $1.25 for each one, and I think it's a great addition to this summer tablescape. Now the gray cement really kind of goes very well with the galvanized metal on my terrarium, and I think that it adds a nice contrast to the green salad plate underneath. So I'm very pleased with how this look came together. I created a very garden-friendly tablescape today. The first thing is using a moss mat in green adds lots of color, and it's a wonderful addition to the table, and it's incredibly affordable. But when you use something like a moss, it really creates a garden feel, and so I wanted to make sure that all my other accessories and pieces played into that theme. So I chose to use the terrarium as a centerpiece as opposed to using some of my other glass pieces because it has a more garden-like theme. And the galvanized metal kind of makes it really perfect for summer. So once I had those two major components in place, trying to actually do my place setting was a little bit easier. What makes this table really work and amplifies the green is holding all other elements on the table as neutral as possible so they aren't distracting from the green elements. As you really take a look at it, I don't have that many green pieces of decor on the table, but what is there stands out because there's no other color to compete with it. The next thing I did to this table that really helps it to be more cohesive and interesting is making sure to have something textural there. In this case, it's the moss mat. It's got loads of texture and so much dimension of color. This moss mat has at least like 50 different shades of green, which keeps it interesting and makes it easier to add elements with various shades of green. So you see that I have like a much lighter green hydrangea and a much darker salad plate, and even though they're nowhere near each other in the green color spectrum, it still works because there's so many pieces of moss there in so many different shades, and nothing stands out in a negative way. So I think this table absolutely hit the mark for me. It's interesting and a little bit whimsical. The turtles with the succulents on the back also contribute to the whimsical nature of this table. And right now, succulents are really trendy. I've been seeing them like all over the place. I see them, the live ones, at like your Lowe's and your Home Depot, but also the faux ones I've seen a lot on sale at both Hobby Lobby and Michael's. So if it's something you're interested in, now is the time to get them while there's still a good variety of colors and shapes out there. Today's Tablescape is a part of a YouTube collaboration called Green with Envy. The hosts for this collaboration are Fabulous Designs on a Dime, Diva Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis, and Styled by Kira. There's going to be a link to each of the hosts' channels in the description box and a link to the collaboration playlist. Be sure to check those out because lots of ladies have done fabulous tablescapes featuring the color green. As always, this is Danielle, the Domestic Scientist, and I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment in the box below and let me know what you think of my Green with Envy tablescape. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.